Hey, check it out, everybody. It's Phil from New York Rocks, and we're rocking down here at the Cutting Room. And look who's here, Peppy Castro.
Rock till you drop, New York. Rock till you drop.
Legendary guitarist from the Blues Magoos. That was in the 60s.
Yeah. What was that? When was that? I don't know. That's a long time ago. I'm amazed I'm still standing.
You're an icon of New York City, though.
I am a legend in my own mind.
No. You are a legend in music in New York.
I have been blessed. I've had many, many lives.
Okay,
and
let's talk about...
Tonight's yet another one to celebrate Carmine.
Carmine's book? Stick It.
Mr. Stick It right here. Yep. Gonna get up and he asked me to get up and do a Rod Stewart song tonight, so gonna get up and play with him. And I know him 50 years. We were in rival bands, and I've never played with him. This is the first time in 50 years I'm actually get a chance to play under his thunder here. Carmine's great. He's an icon himself, you know. There's like a few of us still standing in New York. You know, there's Gene Cornish, me, Carmine, and...
You came in here, you had shorts on. I thought you just ran the marathon.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's looking younger, and I'm looking...
I put shorts on. I said, well, he's sticking me in the back. No one's going to see me.
So exercising more now. I got to lose some weight. You know, I like to eat. I'm Italian. Are you Italian or Spanish?
I like to eat too. I'm actually half Colombian. Can you imagine? Yeah. No, you know, it's like music heals, keeps you going. Yeah. You know, keeps you young. I can't complain. I've been doing it ever since I'm like 13, 14 years old.
And you had told me, I spoke to you once before, a while back, and you told me that you taught Ace Frehley how to play guitar. Talk about that. Go ahead.
Fucking believe that.
I gotta tell Ace Frehley.
Ace freaking Frehley. Yeah. Ace called me up. Yeah, actually, he called my mother up, if you can imagine, when he was just a kid and he was just starting to play, and the Blues Magoos had just hit, and we had a top 10 record.
Right.
And he lived in the neighborhood that we both came out of. And he was like, man, that guy can do it. Maybe I can do it.
And that was what, the Bronx?
You were from the Bronx. Right? I grew up in the Bronx from 4 to 14.
Right.
And so Ace called my mother, and she says, this fella wants to talk to you. And so I called him back. I said, hey, Paul, how are you, man? Because I knew him. He said, would you show me something on guitar? I said, yeah, sure. Taught him how to play a bar chord and all this stuff. And he was so impressed with the Magoos back then. And, and then that's it. He started playing, and then he started getting into his icons, the people he loves, from Hendrix and Clapton. And
he learned on his own, actually,
and Beck and all those guys. So
he learned on his own, like he wasn't classically trained.
He was.
You trained him.
He was possessed like the rest of us.
He owes you.
Yeah. He owes he's a sweet guy. He put me in his book. We're cordial with each other. When we see each other, there's a lot of love there, because we know where we both came from.
Right.
He battled a lot of demons, and he's just doing great. I'm so happy for him, man.
He's cleaned up his act. He's got it together. I'm so happy for him, man.
Yeah, he's hitting his stride.
Really cool.
And people don't know what a fabulous graphic artist he is.
Yeah.
He came up with the KISS logo.
Yeah.
That's freaking iconic, So Ace is one of my great trivias. Right. I have a bunch of them, which I guess one day down the line, everyone's been telling me to write a book. So I guess I'm getting closer to it, and then I'll bear all and tell all the things that happened with me between, the greats, Everyone. God, I've had so many lives with people like Keith Moon, and, toured with them for the whole summer of 1967.
Yeah, because after you finished, you broke up after
the Magoos broke up, I went and I did the lead role in Hair on Broadway for a year and a half. Yeah. And then that took me to another place.
You were the original guy, I
was one of them. I mean, I was in the original Broadway production, that's for sure. And I did that for a year and a half. That was a big thing.
And you could have did it now, but have your head.
I've had hits with Kiss and Diana Ross and Cher. I did Ace's solo records and Paul.
Talk about some of the songs that you produced.
Well, I wrote Naked City with Bob Kulick, Vinnie Ponce, and Gene. Right. On Unmasked, and then I just have a history with them and with Ace and everything else. But I had two big records with Diana Ross in the 80s, and something with Cher. Yeah. And
did you ever go on tour with them and get to play with them?
No, I never. Other than Paul coming up to my house and jamming in the house and stuff like that.
So besides that you played the guitar, you also were a writer, so you wrote a lot of songs.
I did a lot of writing. I actually fell into the jingle business for 20 years. And so I wrote and sang hundreds, and I mean hundreds. everything from the quicker, thicker, picker upper to, you know, I mean, I just did everything. Budweisers and Chevy and sodas, and it was endless.
Ace did the graphics, but you had that talent.
I was lucky that I could sing, and I had a writing talent. So I wrote and sang commercials for 20 years, you know, and in and around. I had a band in 1980 called Balance. If anybody wants to check that out, that was an amazing band. That was Bob Kulick.
Albums? Go ahead.
Yeah, we did 2 albums on Epic, Portrait, and we had a top 20 hit actually with Breaking Away. But the band was just killing. It was great. We're like one of those.
Bob Kulick is Bruce Kulick's older brother, and Bob was.
Bob is older.
Bob is older.
Yeah, Bob is older. Bob had the first history with Kiss.
Right.
And then Bruce came in and kicked ass and was with those guys forever and ever. But if you look up Balance, the band, and even on YouTube, songs like In for the Count or Breaking Away, you'll just see an amazing band.
Now you play guitar, right? For them?
Yeah, I play guitar is my main instrument, but you know, all those years producing and writing and singing, I just get around on everything.
Now,
you know.
the Magoos, they came back. You started to play in the band.
We just did Westbury Music Fair with Blue Oyster Cult and the Vanilla Fudge. So we did it about a month and a half ago. I'm now booking some dates with the new Magoos. You know, after 50 years. So
what happened to all the original members? Are they still around?
They're all alive. I got 3 originals in the band. And the other 2 are just up there in years, and you know they don't have it in them. But the blessings are there, and you know, I still love being a kid and going out. It's just like
you look very young. You look like you got a lot of energy. Like I said, you came running in the door.
I go home. I
take
the eyes out. I take the teeth out. You know. No, I've been really blessed. The music keeps me young. I have a great life. You know. I want for nothing. I'm really retired if I want to be, but I still love doing it. So I produced The Gong Show with Carmine's fiance, with Leslie Gold. Where I'm an associate producer for that. We got a musical I'm writing, and we got a lot of stuff going on all the time. You know?
You're doing so many things. I'm just saying.
In fact, Blues Magoos, We Ain't Got Nothing Yet was just on vinyl. About 4 weeks ago on HBO's vinyl. So you know, it keeps coming around. Just one of the lucky cats, man.
You're very productive, very productive person.
Still be able to do
and
it.
multi-talented because you play the guitar. And
you gotta diversify.
And you're very involved because a lot of the people in the circuit, you're still friends with them. A lot of the people that were in the New York
that are left. Carmine and Gene were like the guys that are still standing, that still had longevity. You know. You know, I was lucky. I've been able to fly under the radar and always do music and make a decent living, you know, so.
And that's very cool that you're down here supporting him. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, Carmine asked me to get up and do something, which is the greatest.
Were you scared of him with the mustache? Because he looks like, you know, a little intimidating.
Oh, look at his, he is intimidating. Guy, look at his drums up front. He's ready to kick butt tonight, man.
He's going to kick butt. But, and are you going to rock with him?
Yeah, he wants me to do Young Turks tonight. So
there you go.
I'm going to do that on bass and sing.
It's a pleasure speaking with you. I always wanted to. You rock, buddy. Who rocks better than us? Nobody, baby. We rock the best. Peace.